house. So I decided that I needed a bit of change to my space. Just things. I've been living in this place for about, 8 years now? And most things haven't moved. Like my couch and chair have moved a couple times, especially after I got the desk. But otherwise, everything else has stayed where it was, and it just was feeling really old and really stale, and I needed to change. I also think I need to change with some of my other placements, but like the couch and chair. However, because of certain electrical requirements, the TV has to stay where it is, so the couch needs to stay where it is, and so I don't know what that's gonna mean in the end for changing certain things. But this is where things started. This was partway through the process. It was like 3 a.m. when I finished this, because like my brain was just like, no, you must prep, you must get some of this done now. And I was just like, okay, brain, let's do this. And so I finished at like 3 a.m. removing everything from the 2 bookshelves and keeping stuff in relatively organized order. Like my desk, well, even like, well, it had like the printer and like all the other, like in the binders and everything that were still on it. Yeah, that the desk didn't have any space for anything after I cleared the bookshelf. Yeah. But oh, arm's getting sore. Yeah, and this is how things are now. I'm not happy with the bookshelf being where it is, just because it blocks light and everything. But I tried it on the other side of the shelf, and the Wi-Fi router, not router, the Wi-Fi modem, that thing, it wouldn't stretch over to the other side, and I read somewhere that you should have it as high up as physically possible. So I don't know if that's still a thing with newer modems, but that's what I was trying to do, kind of, with it. As long as it's on a bookshelf, because it used to be on like the shorter bookshelf that's over there now with the printer. But yeah, it was just, I wanted it to be on a bookshelf, not on the TV stand down there. So yeah, I didn't have much choice into where it went. Really, I want to get rid of the tall bookshelf. Maybe have like flanking shelves, but right now that is not an option. So we're just working with what we've got. Although I don't mind the half bookshelf, because technically the bookshelf that I have the printer on now, that used to be a tall one. I used to have 2 other shelves, but during not the move into this place, but when I moved out of Unidorms and into the place I had in between there and now, there was an accident in the move, and you could only put that shelf in a corner because it kind of tilted. Yeah, so that's the top half of the shelf just flipped upside down because it's got like those weird little dowel thingies, and I can't get them out. So yeah. So that's what that is. Just because the bottom half breaks and it won't stand properly doesn't mean the top half doesn't work just fine. But yeah, that was kind of that. I did, because I had in this corner of the thing, I had some of those plastic thingies and the plastic drawers. And the great thing with the plastic drawers is that you can take them apart and stack them and reconfigure them however you want, right? If you saw my original "This is my workspace" video, you'll see that. I think I talk about that a little bit there. So I just did that again. I just instead added, that used to have one of the smaller shelves over here. So I just changed it a bit. So now they're all the same height. So yes, that's that. And then yeah, the printer's over here, tripping on cords. The printer's over here now instead of here in this corner, and I like this because then it gives me more space on the desk to work. So that's nice, and then I don't have to like shift stuff and whatever. So yeah, that'll be nice. But yeah, it's just a short one. Typically I try to have a companion video, but it's not gonna have one, this one, because there's just really nothing to kind of go with it. But yeah, until next time, pals, blessed be.